Birth in the Tomb is a 1972 Indonesian horror film. It is credited to Awaludin and Ali Shahab as directors, according to IMDb. I had to check IMDb because my copy of the film is notably cropped and I could not make out the director's name, unfortunately. In a respect, I did not see the complete film, so maybe I shouldn't even be discussing it for this program, but we'll see how we go. This film's plot concerns the sisters Dora and Lila. Dora is demonstrated to be cruel, callous, and nasty, whereas Lila is of a gentler nature. At the start of this film, Dora dominantly rides a horse about a field, trying to intimidate Lila and their family servant Gaiman, playing in the grass. Dora falls off of her horse and into a river, and so Gaiman rescues her. Dora does not thank him and rushes off. At the house, upon their return, Dora has blamed Lila for pushing her into the river. Their mother believes Dora, but their father has a more nuanced belief. The father decides he's going to pay for Lila to be sent to the city and live with her aunt, separating the hostile siblings. Years later, Lila returns to her family's plantation, her husband in tow, after hearing news of her mother's passing. She finds Dora running the plantation with an iron fist, their father having been paralyzed sometime during the interim years. Dora plots against the happy Lila, who also happens to be very pregnant with child. Lila's husband, Robby, leaves on a business errand, and this instigates Dora's malicious planning. Dora is assisted by several villainous thugs, including one strange man who can control snakes and crows, seemingly, and have them commit murders. Dora takes Lila beside the river they played nearby as children. Dora pushes Lila into the lake, bullying, taunting her. As Lila recovers, Dora, feigning care to everyone else, alone with Lila, pours scalding water over her face. She has her henchman bury Lila alive. Robby, named Wanda with my subtitles, strangely enough, returns. A dashing mustached, manly detective arrives as well, eager to solve the mystery of Lila's disappearance. And so it turns out that Lila is not dead, she has successfully given birth, and her mother's passing and father's paralysis were not natural causes, not when Dora is around to scheme. I watched this film in very low quality, sadly, so I can only champion its aesthetic quality so much. Actually, there doesn't seem to be a huge amount to champion. Well, I like the setting and scenery, but its actual direction and cinematography seem to be extremely low end. But I do really like the mood of the film. It is markedly morbid and unglamorous. There is not much gloss whatsoever, and its horror sequences are rather basically pronounced, and the occasional action sequence is laughably stiff. But that being said, a particular grimness takes command of this film's second half, which makes me consider the overall experience worthwhile. Actually, this film's lack of production values marginally assists any effectiveness it holds. It has the appearance of a film taking place in absolute poverty and squalor. But such rough filmmaking helps cement the sickness throughout this film experience. I found it a worthy cinematic trip. It hardly blew me away with any filmmaking or any aesthetic intricacy, but as a piece of pure mood, as a product for an atmospheric, blankets-tight, labyrinthine cinema at a trance-like midnight, it could be, well, potentially, just the perfect picture.